Okay, so have your knees as wide as a mat. And then if you do have the block, just have your hands outside of the block and you bring your forehead down. And have your elbows wide. And you rest your forehead on that block. You relax your shoulders. And then even though you have your hands either side of that block, you still relax your fingers. And we'll stay here for maybe for 3 minutes. So in yin, we don't engage anything. Everything is relaxed. You relax your fingers, relax your toes. You just breathe in and out normally. Still be able to make it. Got 1 minute left. Slowly lift your forehead, you lift your chest. Keep your hips down and just straighten your arms. And then lift your hips. Walk your knees in. Just as a counter pose, you begin to round your back and bring your chin to chest. And you exhale, arch your back. Inhale, round your back. Exhale, arch. Now, when you just take that right leg back, and you're just gonna rotate that right foot round clockwise and anti-clockwise, and then lower your right knee down. Then just take your left leg back and do the same thing. Rotate that left foot clockwise and then anti-clockwise. Now I want you to bring that left knee now outside of that block. And you slide your right leg back and just move that left foot. So that left foot is in your groin. Then move that block to the top of the mat. Bring your hands outside that block again, and then you rest your forehead down. So this pigeon pose. Then you can have your left hip up or you bring that left hip down, whichever one you feel comfortable. So if you want, you can have your left hip off the mat, and we'll be here for 3 minutes. Lower your forehead down. Slowly lift your chest, straighten your arms. If you have that left hip down, up, you lift, lower your left hip down. And now take that right leg wide. So that left foot should be in your groin. Please maintain that block out in front of you again. You're going to take, and then that right foot, so normally you would have your right toes in the sky, but you just now just relax that right foot. So if it rolls in, allow it to roll in. And have your hands outside, so lower your chest. Again, you just wrap your arms around that block and lower your forehead down. So you should feel that stretch inside of your right inner thigh. And we're going to be here for 3 minutes. So relax the shoulders. Wow. And slowly lift your chest. You walk your hands back close to your body. I want you to take that right arm inside of your right knee. And take that left arm over your head. Relaxing your hand, relaxing your fingers. So you have that stretch all along your left side. Now I'm going to be here for 2 minutes. Just bring your eye gaze down. Your eye gaze to your right arm. And relaxation. Go for one more minute. You might find each time that left arm gets closer to your right leg. To that pose. And allow gravity to stretch you into that pose. Don't force it. Slowly come all the way up. Stretch that left arm out to this going. Now we're going to go to the left side. So I'm going to move that block now over to the left side. So you bring that left hand outside of that block as you take your right arm over your head this time. So you're just resting your fingers lightly on that block. Right arm over your head. It's a bit of a counter pose to stretching on the left side. So now you're stretching on your right side. Be here for 2 minutes. You can have your eye gaze down or up, you choose. It's 1 minute. 30 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Stretch that right arm up. Slowly lift your chest. Now you're going to bring that right knee in front of your right heel in front of your left ankle. And just take your hands, you rest your chest on that right thigh. And lower your hands onto the mat. And you lower your chin onto your right knee. I'm going to stay here for 30 seconds. A bit of a counter pose for our arms. Your back is rounded. Slowly lift your chest. And you're going to lift your left knee. Now bring your right knee down. So your right knee is on the mat. Right foot to your groin. And you take that left leg back. Take that block out. Top of your mat. Hands either side of that block. And remember, you can have that right hip down or you lift your right hip up. So we just swap sides. So into that pigeon pose. Lower your forehead down onto your block. We'll be here for 3 minutes. So rest in your fingers. Rest in your shoulders. And slowly lift your chest. You straighten your arms and roll that right hip down. You take your left leg wide this time. So now your right foot should be in your groin. You take your left arm inside of your left leg as you take your right arm over your head. And we'll be here for 2 minutes. Relaxing your left foot, relaxing your fingers, relaxing your shoulder. Now slowly take that right arm up to the sky. As you bring your chest back to center, bend your left knee and bring that left heel down in front of your right ankle. Bring your chest onto your left thigh, your chin onto your left knee, and you bring your hands onto the mat, round your back. We'll be here for 2 minutes. One. Slowly lift your chest. When you lower that left knee down, so when you lower that left knee down, so you have both knees down, so your right foot is in front of your left thigh, and your left foot is in front of your right heel. I want you to just take your hands behind you, fingers away from your body, and just eye gaze up to the sky. Still relaxing your fingers. And we just stay here for 10 breaths. And just slowly bring your hands closer to your body. You took your hands out in front of you. And if you can, you rest your forehead onto that block. You might want to take that block a little bit higher. If you can take it higher, rest your forehead down. Your forearms are down. Your forehead on that block. If you don't have a block, just bring your chin to chest. And then be here for 2 minutes. Let the palms down. Let the palm come. So you rotate your wrist. The palms are up, your fingers are lightly down. They will. Now slowly lift your forehead up. You walk your hands back closer to your body. And I just want you to take your arms all the way up, interlace your fingers, keeping your elbows slightly bent, and you just lean over to that right side. As you bring that right elbow closer to the floor, left elbow up to the sky. And be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come to center and slowly take those arms all the way over to the left side. You stretch that left elbow down, right elbow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come to center. You're going to lower those arms out in front of you, so keeping those elbows wide. Press the shoulders down. And hold for 5. Ideas to your hands. 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to bring those hands now towards your chest. You just rest it onto your chest, elbows tucked either side of your body. And you lower your chin to chest. For 5, 4, 3, 2, forearm, not release your fingers. Just move that block away from your head. Hands outside your knees as you lift your knees. Slide your legs away, so you have your legs as long as the mat. You slide your hands down your legs. Lower your chin to chin. And be here for 10. There for 10. If your chest starts to move closer to your thighs, just allow your chest to move with gravity. Still relaxing your shoulders. Hold it 10 more. Slowly lift your chin. Just slide your hands up your legs. Begin to bend your knees and bring your feet onto the mat. Take your hands by either side of your hips. You lift your hips and bring your hips closer to your heels. You lower your forearms down and you lower your back onto the knee. And you bring your knees to your chest. Hands onto your shin. You're going to roll your knees over to that left side and stretch your right arm over to the right side. You rotate your head towards your right arm. And we'll stay here for 10 breaths. Now you bring your head back to center. You roll your knees now towards that right arm. You stretch your left arm away. Rotate your head towards your left arm. Be here for 10 minutes. Bring your head back to center. You take that left arm now, all the way over towards that right side. Just move that right shoulder back to make space for your right ear. And you wrap your left arm around your shin. And stay here for 10 breaths. Use your left hand to push yourself up into a seated position. Start with your knees to your chest and your hands on the shin. And I just want to wrap your arms around the shin. Maybe take hold of your opposite elbows. Lower your chin to chest. Just want to lift your right heel and lower. Lift your left heel and lower. Lift both heels and lower. Lift your chin. Release your arms. Cross your ankles. Lower your knees down. Just take your right hand to your left shoulder and your left hand to your right shoulder. Lower your chin to chest. Stay here for 10 minutes. And slowly rock forward and back. Just big movements. And close your eyes. And the eyes are closed. Open your eyes. And slowly start to move your hands away from your shoulder. Your wrists are still crossed. And then take the back of your left hand onto your right hand. And then slowly bring your hands to prayer. We should now bring your thumbs onto your forehead, just in between your eyebrows. And take that breath in and out. Then you slowly slide to your neck. And take that breath in and out. And then you bring your thumbs onto your breastbone. Take a bow. You want to bring your elbows onto your thighs. And rest your chin on the fingers. Take that breath in. And continue the way to you. Namaste.